I find that most entrepreneurs are actually ADHD, or should be diagnosed as such, because you've always got new ideas. You've always got a lot of things on the go and projects, and therefore it can be a little bit overwhelming. So for me, I've created monthly themes that will create the focus that I need to deal with sometimes seemingly small, but actually quite complex and quite big areas. And that you can use the whole month to focus on driving that theme to ensure that you're making significant progress over the course of the month. It removes all the other distractions and you can get on to the basics. So join this journey with me as we discuss a theme for every month. So I think before we start on our monthly themes, the first and most important is to declutter. And that can take on a whole meaning of its own. So you might think that, oh, that will be a 5-minute exercise, as I too did. But the reality is, as I started to do this, I realized that maybe a month is not even enough. And you need to create the space before you start focusing on other things. So whether you do this in your personal life, in your home, in your personal capacity, with your team, at the office, in the business, and definitely for the business, it's applicable across all of those. So by decluttering, it's not just the stuff that we have around us, that many of us have too much of anyway. It's opening up the drawers, opening up the cupboards, and creating a little bit of breathing space. Because we open up a cupboard or a closet or a drawer and there's too much, and therefore we default to the same things. Or we consciously and even subconsciously keep worrying about, I need to sort that out, I need to sort that out. But even in our personal capacity, our files and our information and what's in those files, on our phone, our WhatsApp groups, our apps that we never use, our emails that are so cluttered, is get rid of all of that stuff. Create the breathing space that you can think, and that you start getting rid of those notions, to-do lists, baggage that you carry with you. But similarly, do the same thing in your business. You know, files, accounts, slips. You only need 5 years worth of records for the most part. So why have you got things that are 10, 15, 20 years old? Many of us have got pamphlets and guarantees for appliances we no longer own. You know, is your office clear? Is your thinking space and your working space clear? Get rid of the excess information and do that as much as possible. Find ways to do it, and the best way I find is to put it somewhere in a space that you need to fall over it, because you'll look at it and go, well, this is too few things, and you'll keep adding to it, and then get a bulk of it and sell it or give it away or do whatever. Set time aside to do more the digital decluttering. Set yourself a target per week. How much I want to actually get rid of. So many emails for this week, so many apps for that week. Unsubscribe to newsletters and things that you don't read or watch or ever go on anyway. And the more you create that space, the more you'll want to create that space. And you'll find quite an uplifting, freeing environment that you now have the capacity to focus on the next theme that'll come up next month.